Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson are headed to Netflix. Now,
I think Tank is gonna sleep Shakur Stevenson. That's just what I see.
A Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson mega fight on Netflix had the potential to be a massive streaming event. The viewership could reach 150 million with effective promotion, potentially boosted further by a pre-fight documentary series, making it one of boxing's biggest streaming spectacles.
Now you're trying to name call, so I gotta bake another one. And I'm gonna continue where I left off. Because if you watch my video, the 175, I told you in that video, I don't know. I don't know if it's his weight. I don't know if it's not his weight. I was like, either it's his weight and that's heavy, or it's not his weight and he's lying. Now he's claiming basically he lied. Whoop-de-doo. Good job, Shakur. You lied to the public on your story and, you know, played some kind of game or trolled. Like, most people that are going to do something like that, they'll troll, and then like maybe the next story will be like, nah, I'm just playing, JK, just kidding, ha ha ha.
Tank Davis will knock out Shakur Stevenson, according to a boxing analyst who dismissed Tim Bradley and Paulie Malignaggi's doubts, citing Stevenson's recent performance.
All the talk about Shakur going, you know, do this. I saw Tim Bradley say Shakur going to beat Gervonta Tank Davis. Paulie Malignaggi said the same thing. You know, look, I get it. You know, Shakur Stevenson has reached the heights of, he's a very skillful guy, right? His last fight, his last showing was very poor. You know what I'm saying? He didn't box, he ran the whole, you know, fight. And now he's taking on the mindset of, oh, I'm gonna get aggressive. If he do that, I'm telling you, even against Harunyan, if that man try to get aggressive and try to come forward and do all that, he getting stopped. Shakur Stevenson, don't get baited into that stuff. Fight your fight. Box.
Shakur Stevenson stated his conditions for a fight with Tank Davis: a fair weight, no rehydration clause, and strict testing, indicating his willingness to fight.
I just think you gotta be at a reasonable weight, and I don't want no like rehydration clause. I don't want nothing that's gonna take away from me actually beating him. So he could come in, long as he make the actual weight, I'll be with it. But it's gonna have to be a lot of testing. It's gonna have to be like some real testing, and I'm with it. Like, let's make it happen there.
Gervonta Davis derided Shakur Stevenson as an easy opponent, dismissing his defensive style as mere retreat and evasion, not genuine skill.
Nah, for sure. Do you think that's gonna be your hardest fight?
Hell no.
Nah?
Wow.
Cause he a good boxer, nigga. Like, that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right,
his power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You don't think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. If you go look at his fights,
so you
I
feel
probably
like
put him on game by the time
yeah, hold on, but you feel like it's easy work though. You like,
come on, bro.
Inside the gym, Floyd Mayweather Jr. doesn't just train, he puts on a masterclass in obsession. The music is loud, the cameras might be rolling, but once the bell sounds, it's all business. Stevenson reframed criticism of his boring fights as a compliment, suggesting it reflects his dominance and his opponent's inferiority.
You walked into the fight and people were using the word boring, which is why over the last couple of fights, you stood right in the ring. You weren't running from anybody.
That's a compliment.
I understand. That's what I'm asking. That's where I'm coming. How did you feel when you were hearing people say that stuff about
It's a
you?
compliment. Because it's like, okay, you got an NBA team, right? They go smash people 128 to 70 points every time they go out there.
Right.
That's boring to watch, right?
Yeah.
That's boring for you to watch, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's not competitive.
Yeah, it's not competitive.
That's my fights.
Mhm.
It's a you're complimenting me when you say, "Oh, he's boring." I'm making guys like Tio look like nothing.
Does it ever make you feel compelled to make fights more interesting?
I did my fight before this. I fought Williams Zepeda. I stood in the pocket.
Yep.
I took some punches for the fans. I showed them where my heart was at, and I got that in my arsenal if I need it.
Shakur Stevenson suggested that several top fighters were hesitating to step into the ring with him, wary of being exposed on a major stage. When pressed to name names, he remained measured, carefully avoiding direct accusations. As specific fighters were brought up, Stevenson kept his composure, refusing to engage in reckless speculation. Regarding Ryan Garcia, he implied that recent callouts would only carry weight if Garcia followed through. And when Devin Haney's name entered the conversation, Stevenson made it clear that the truth would reveal itself once the paperwork was signed and the lights came on.
A lot of people don't want to get embarrassed.
Well,
He got embarrassed for y'all.
You on the Stephen A. Smith show? You on the Stephen A. Smith show, bro? So give it to me. Give me names. Who's scared to get embarrassed? Who Teofimo wasn't? Who's scared to get embarrassed? I need names.
I'm not a names guy. Like I can't keep.
Can I say the names?
You could call it.
I'm asking. Can I say
call
the names?
whatever names you want?
Gervonta Davis scared?
Hey man, like I said, I don't speak on that dude.
Is Ryan Garcia scared?
He been saying my name lately. Let's see if he really stick with it.
Is Devin Haney scared?
We'll see. We'll see. It'll come to fruition on fight night, or when it's time to sign contracts.
Gervonta Davis is set to return to boxing for a major fight, according to his coach Calvin Ford, and is prepared to defeat any opponent, including champions and even retired boxers like Floyd Mayweather.
He ain't gone nowhere. Tank is still here. And I guarantee you something gonna happen. Everybody missed Tank fight. You know, when he come back, it gotta be the right fight because we wanna entertain. Things happen for a reason to make a person much stronger. One of the guys that y'all truly love is not in the mix right now, but he will be back in the mix. Y'all gotta remember, Tank been doing this shit since he was 7 years old. Sometimes you need that reset. Him being away, you know, going through things that he's been going through, his crazy ass stuff. You know, he looks happy. He looks happy. I can't wait.
Terrence Crawford respected Gervonta Davis, praising him as a smart and explosive fighter with the ability to box just as deftly as he can punch. In Crawford's view, that devastating power is precisely what would make Tank the toughest challenge of Shakur Stevenson's career. When asked directly who hits the hardest among the current elite, Crawford didn't hesitate. Davis, hands down. According to Crawford, it's a fact the boxing world is already well aware of.
One thing I can say about Tank is he's smart. He can box and he's explosive. I see that being Shakur's toughest fight because of the power.
Who the most powerful out of them three?
Tank, hands down.
Okay.
Everybody know Tank punching.
As the discussion turned to strategy, Timothy Bradley stressed that styles ultimately dictate outcomes in boxing. He acknowledged that Shakur Stevenson had recently shown a willingness to trade in the pocket against a high-volume opponent, absorbing shots and firing back with counters. But Bradley warned that approach would not hold up against a heavier puncher or an elite counter specialist. Moving forward, Bradley believed Stevenson would need to lean more on movement, sharp positioning, and controlled counters. He also emphasized that protecting his hands would be critical, suggesting Shakur may evolve into a more calculated, Mayweather-style technician, one focused on precision, defense, and smart victories rather than risky exchanges.
And styles make fights as well. You know, just because Shakur stood there against this guy inside the pocket, you know, high volume puncher, absorbs some shots, countered. He can't do that with another guy, you know, who's a little bit more of a bigger puncher or bigger threat, you know, or, that's a damn, you know, real good counter puncher. He's gonna have to be a little bit more savvy inside the ring, use his movement, you know, offset him and counter, you know, effectively. So I'm not expecting Shakur to have this type of performance every time he steps foot in the ring. But, you know, moving forward, I'm thinking possibly we're gonna see that, you know, hit, get out of the way, hit, counter, you know, because these hands, man, they not gonna hold up. So he's gonna turn a little bit into more of a Mayweather type of fighter where he's just, he's in it, he's point fighting, and he's getting his wins.
When breaking down a potential clash between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis, the analyst sided with Stevenson without hesitation. Based purely on the stylistic matchup, he said he would pick Shakur every day of the week. Stevenson's defensive sharpness and growing offensive confidence, he argued, give him a clear edge over a fighter who throws fewer punches. Still, he acknowledged that the equation changes if Davis is fully focused. Tank's accuracy and fight fight-altering power make him dangerous at any moment. One clean shot could shift everything in an instant. The real question, he suggested, is how Stevenson would respond if he were hit with something that truly tested him. Something capable of changing the entire rhythm of the fight.
If that Gervonta Davis get in the ring with Shakur, I got Shakur all day, 7 days a week. But if we get in all the way locked in, Tank Davis, it's a little bit more of a difficult fight. You know, if you really think about the style matchup between these two, you got one of the best defensive fighters, if not the best defensive fighter in the game. You got one of the most accurate fighters, you know, power punches in the game as well. But you have one that throws less punches. He probably, out of many of these top guys at 135 pounds, he throws the least amount of punches. You got a guy like Shakur who showed you that he has offense. You know, I think stylistically would favor Shakur, you know, based upon his defense and his offense now. Yes. But again, all the way locked in, all it takes is one. Take, you know, and if he lands that one, man, it could, I don't know, it could be bad for Shakur, it could be not. Maybe Shakur takes it. You know what I mean? We really haven't seen Shakur get hit with something that, you know, that really got his attention.
On the other side of the ring, Gervonta Davis possesses one of the most dangerous physiques in boxing: compact, explosive, and built for knockouts. Though he often stands shorter than his opponents, Tank compensates with thick shoulders, powerful legs, and a rock-solid core that generates tremendous torque on every punch. His physique isn't about size, it's about efficiency. Every muscle serves a purpose, allowing him to explode into punches with shocking speed and fight-altering power. As the conversation shifted to what lies ahead, Coach Bernie made his intentions clear. He wants the biggest fights now. With Shakur already open to facing either Gervonta Davis or Lamont Roach, and Roach's profile on the rise, the timing aligns.
Let's get the fight going. I mean, look, like he said, I'm ready to fight Tank or Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach got a big name right now. His name is buzzing. Tank, of course, you know, but hell, let's get the Shakur fight. Let's get the Tank fight. That's what we want to see. Stop playing around. What's this? Fuck, the summer almost over, bro. It's about to be the fall, man. I don't know. That's what I would want to see. It's you want to have your approval in yourself, but you want to have the people's approval too. You know what I mean? And I know them fighters, they desperately seek that because at the end of the day, they want to be calculated up there. You know what I mean? And man, I want to say just keep him active, keep fighting, and just watching him showcase his talent.
Returning to the tension between Tank and Floyd, Gervonta Davis finally addressed what set him off. According to Tank, Floyd had been taking shots at him, and once he recognized it, there was no ignoring it. Davis made it clear he never had reason to go at Mayweather unprovoked, but once he felt targeted, he responded in kind. When asked if it was simply a case of big brother and little brother seeing things differently, Tank dismissed that notion. He explained that he had reached a point where he was surpassing Floyd, and doing it at a younger age. Then came the bombshell. Davis revealed he was sitting on a deal Floyd didn't even know about yet, claiming it was bigger than anything Mayweather had ever signed. Gervonta promised the numbers would speak for themselves when the news finally dropped.
What set you off that you was like, I gotta do that?
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's, I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29. You'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
This
it.
exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
Then came the rumors that shifted everything. Word spread that Tank had been talking to Floyd Mayweather's daughter, and for Davis, that marked the beginning of the end. Whether the speculation held any truth, the damage was already done. He found himself on the wrong side of boxing's most powerful family, and the fallout signaled a major turning point in their fractured relationship.
It was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd, and Floyd bugged out.
Okay.
So that's what made it like.
And you think that was the downfall of y'all career? I mean, y'all.
No, it was a
relationship,
downfall.
not
Yeah, it was,
relationship.
yeah.
After Shakur Stevenson's latest win, Sean Porter weighed in on his next move, cautioning against jumping up to face Conor Benn. He acknowledged Shakur could outbox Benn, but pointed out the risk of stepping into a heavier weight class. Those 147-pound punches land differently, even on the arms and shoulders. Still, Porter made it clear the fight everyone really wanted was Tank Davis. When asked who wins that matchup, he didn't hesitate to call it a 50-50 battle.
What do you think Shakur's next move should be?
Shouldn't be to move up and challenge Conor Benn. He can outbox Conor. He can, outstyle him and all that kind of stuff. But, that's a different punch than the 35, 30, 26 punch. It is. Your body can withstand, even get hit on the shoulders and the arms and stuff like that. But a 47-pound punch on your arms and your shoulders, that's a little bit different, But outside of that, yeah, we still want that Tank Davis fight. I'm ready for that one.
Who wins?
It's a great fight, man. Tactically, I absolutely love that fight. Tank got business to deal with Lamont. Ain't no telling he gonna actually win that one, man. That's a great fight too. I don't know who wins with Tank and Shakur, man. That's 50-50.
Looking ahead, Sean Zittel weighed in on the potential Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson matchup, giving the edge to Gervonta if the fight were to happen. He highlighted Tank's completeness as a fighter, noting that his blend of power, skill, and ring IQ makes him a formidable challenge for anyone. Zittel also pointed out that whether facing Shakur or Keyshawn Davis, Tank's ability to adapt and control the fight could give him the upper hand. In his view, Davis's all-around game sets him apart, making him one of the toughest opponents in the division.
I don't know who's going to win Shakur versus Keyshawn, Shakur versus Gervonta Davis. I give the edge to Gervonta. I think he's showing a little bit more completeness, well, versatility. He can go forward, he can go back, that kind of thing. And not to say Shakur can't go forward. He had against Artem. He did in this fight. He's done it in spots. But I think Tank has shown us to do it a little bit higher level.
As the debate continues and the boxing world waits for these matchups to materialize, one thing remains certain: the tension, the talent, and the stakes have never been higher. Whether it's Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson, the fallout with Floyd, or the next move for these champions, the story is far from over. If you want to stay updated on every twist and turn in the world of boxing, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. We'll be here breaking down every fight, every rumor, and every move these fighters make. Until next time, keep watching, keep fighting, and we'll see you in the next round.